Hello and welcome everybody back to the channel again. This is Thomas, i.e. Unlucky, bringing you Madden 25. And if I'm being honest, I didn't think this game was coming out today. I thought it was coming out tomorrow, but me and my friend CM Freeze are going to be doing a franchise league together where I will be playing the Patriots and he will be playing the Cardinals. To quickly brush over the settings we are going to be using, we haven't played with any sliders yet since we didn't really know what we wanted. We did look at all the rosters. I don't know the hidden devs for my team, but we're playing on all Madden, 6-minute quarters. Everything is pretty basic. We have pre-existing injury off. We're leaving progressive fatigue on in the event that in the end of the season, the teams that are making a playoff push aren't super tired, but we've ran into an issue in previous Maddens where the team shows up dog tired and it's an easy win. So we didn't really want that. We have development trait progression off, but then everything else is pretty much base settings. Looking at the best roster for the Patriots, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to release Juju Smith-Schuster as he was released in real life. $12 million. You know what? I'm gonna keep it realistic. That's gonna hurt, but oh well. That's what's happened. We have a decent wide receiver core. Just looking at first glance, a pretty deep running back room, but I don't imagine a lot of these guys are gonna be staying the same. This is a 3-4 defense. Let me fix this real quick. All right, I like running a 4-3 defense. This isn't exactly how the roster is going to look, but now let's go ahead and truly break down the roster. At quarterback, we have rookie Drake May, who is probably going to start over Jacoby Brissett. He's got great throw power, great speed. I'm anticipating having a lot of fun with this quarterback. Looking at the running back room, there isn't a lot to be desired. You have 3 running backs with 89 speed. And one particularly expensive running back. I think Ramondre Stevenson might be on one of the last years of his contract. I might try and split time between these guys, mainly these two, but we're just going to have to see how we go. We don't have a fullback on the roster. We have a massive wide receiver room. Kendrick Bourne, Demario Douglas, KJ Osborne, the first 3 overalls, but then we also have Jalen Polk, Jalen Reagor, and Javon Baker. These are all guys that have recently joined the team. And we also have Tyquan Thornton, who's an interesting player to have on this roster at 6'2", 96 speed. Definitely will be getting involved, but I could see a very competitive wide receiver room, and maybe a scenario where I keep 7 wide receivers on the roster if I don't cut somebody. Looking at the tight end room, not a great room. The only guy that I really like, if you couldn't tell, speed is kind of what I value on offense. I love to move fast. Jaheim Bell is the fastest guy on this roster, and I'm not too interested in Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper long term. So Bell might be somebody we look to develop as we move on. Looking at left tackle, Chukwuma Okafor from the Steelers is now on the Patriots. Not somebody I can imagine being a long-term piece, but somebody to fill the place for right now. We have somehow first-round pick Cole Strange. I'm hoping we'll be able to develop him. He's probably going to be one of the main guys I gave a practice spot to, but not too much on the left guard position. At center, we have David Andrews. I'm probably going to try and keep him for as long as I can. Trying to keep him around the 80 overall range. Not too much for him. Next up, we have City So and Layden Robinson. I don't know how I'm going to handle these two, but I might give a spot to Layden Robinson just to try and develop him. Because, I mean, he's only 4 overall less, but 3 years younger. I'm kind of okay with that. And at right tackle, we have the star of this offensive line, Michael Onwenu. 83 overall, decently young, can play pretty much every spot on the offensive line. I think he's a little undersized for right tackle. We might move some things around, but that's currently what we're rocking with. At left end, we do have Christian Barmore. I probably will play him despite his injury that he sustained in real life. I know he might be out for the year. Moving on, got Dietrich Wise Jr. I feel like I think this guy's been on the team for a while. Hopefully he could be a contributor along with Keon White. Defensive tackle, you've got Devon Godshaw. This is a guy that I could see we potentially try and trade for a super late round pick at the trade deadline if we're not good. I honestly don't know. Then you have the superstar of this defense, Matthew Judon. Going to be playing left end for us instead of outside linebacker. Going to move down Josh Uche as well. These two are really hoping Uche kind of becomes Matthew Judon, but we'll just kind of have to see how that scenario goes. Anthony Jennings has already been in the league for 4 years. That's crazy. Middle linebacker, you have Jaquan Bentley and Raekwon McMillan. Not a great overall from McMillan, but I mean, they have the athleticism to play the linebacker position, so I'm okay with it. And we also have Jelani Tavai and Sione Takitaki, more linebackers that I believe can fill out the starting roster at linebacker. Then one of the highlights of this team always seems to have good corners, and I did not know Jonathan Jones was 30 years old. But we have rookie Christian Gonzalez from last year. Probably was on track to be rookie of the year if he didn't sustain, I think it was a labrum injury. But then we got a pretty deep core of corners. I probably will keep 6 on this roster. And then at safety, we have Jabril Peppers, who just signed an extension, I'm pretty sure, with the Patriots. I'm totally okay with him. I mean, hopefully he is the starting free safety for this team for a long time. Along with Kyle Duggar on the other side. Not too much to say about him. He's locked up. I'm kind of okay with how this team's looking. Then kicker might need to bring in some better guys. And no team in this draft cycle has multiple first-round picks. So we'll have to see how that cycles around. Yeah, it's a little odd that no team has multiple firsts after so many years of that happening. I'm going to go ahead and play around with the roster to make it how I want it, and then we're going to hop into training camp. You know what? I lied. I think I am going to go ahead and use... I'm not going to play around with the depth chart just yet. I want to go ahead and see... That's... Alright. I want to go ahead... I want to see how some players play in the preseason. I am going to be doing play the moments, and I'm going to be doing the whole preseason in this video. So I want to allow some guys to have the option to potentially flex and maybe prove that they should be on the roster. I have no idea. I'm going to entertain a little bit of the idea of some competition. We're able to get up to silver already with Jacoby Brissett. I want to do pocket presence with Drake May. We're going to get a bullseye. And we got gold with Brissett. Be pretty cool if we got a dev trait with him, but I'm not really relying on it. And we finished this drill with the gold. Yep, skill point in 2000 XP. We take that. We'll go ahead and take on this next one with Drake May. Alright, I messed this one up to start out, so I'm restarting. I would really like a gold medal now that I understand how this one works. This is probably an NCAA or College Football 25, but I have a hot take that I think that game is not as... I like that game, but I'm not a massive fan. Sorry if you watched Illinois Dynasty at all, and I haven't been continuing up with it. I just was really thinking that with Illinois, I wouldn't be good in year 1. And the way that I look at it is I got bored of editing it, which was disappointing. And then I ran into the scenario that I ended up beating Michigan, which I thought there's no way in hell this should happen. 11,000 more points? Alright, that might just be impossible, but I guess I'm just going to take silver. Alright, we got rushing attack. I might as well just do this with Ramondre Stevenson. he's likely to be the guy that I would keep on a long-term deal anyway, so I'm okay with it. This is probably going to be just as easy as it was in the last game, especially because I'm pretty sure this defense isn't that great. Or at least the basis of the defense isn't fantastic. This team's got solid corners and solid defensive linemen. So why did they make the timer? Is this timer supposed to be the one for like pocket presence? Because I do not feel like I really need this much time. As I don't get a touchdown on this play. Sick. In terms of the playbook, since I switched my defense, I am a big fan of using the Saints defense. I don't know why, I always have used it, and it had never really changed when they went from Sean Payton to Dennis Allen, so I've just always used that defense. No rhyme or reason, just always have. I like a 4-3, so that's what I do. Yeah, no, this timer's way too long for this. Like, I'm gonna score over 100,000 points. Oh, you can't, like, really move your player as well as you can in college football game day. Boom! That didn't do anything. Easy gold medal with Stevenson. No dev trade. We have 2 wide receiver battles. Definitely not. Mario Douglas would be tempting. Oh, Javon Baker is a hidden dev. I think for the future of this team, I think I'm gonna do Javon Baker over Jalen Polk. Oh, this is just the hotspot one. This is nice and easy. So I guess I can use this as an opportunity to share what kind of content I want to make in Madden this year. If you are a fan of this channel and you were around when I did Raiders franchise in Madden 22, I plan to actually do a franchise this year, which will be this team. And then I do plan to transfer my Road to Glory player from College Football 25 to this game and see what happens with them. Other than that, I plan to do a lot of online head-to-head, and I might play Ultimate Team. I don't know. I'm okay with both. I'd really prefer to not grind Ultimate Team, but I don't know. I want to see how good I am in terms of the global rankings. I really want to do Tyquan Thornton, but I understand I probably should do Jalen Polk. So I think I am going to do Jalen Polk. Don't be surprised if I end up using Tyquan Thornton a lot in my offense. Or create ways for him to get on the field. This player movement's so smooth. Like, this feels so nice. Like, I've been excited for Madden. That's pretty much all my currently planned content. If you want to watch me play online head-to-head, I'm not going to be uploading every single game I play. I'm going to be streaming it live on my Twitch in the description below, where I'll really just upload the games that I feel like should be uploaded, but that's another gold medal. In terms of this, it's going to be Cole Strange. He's my lowest overall. It's just got to be Cole Strange. Oh, they brought back this drill. This drill's fun. Oh, I can get a multiplier. I didn't see that. Oh, that's actually really cool how they did this then. Okay, I messed this up though, which is all right. I accidentally clicked continue instead of try again. That is actually really annoying. All right, long haul for pass rusher. I'm gonna do Josh Uche. I didn't realize Josh Uche was a star dev. That's a no-brainer. Oh, I hope Josh Uche is able to do this in an actual game. That'd be fantastic. Who does Trent Brown play for now? Is he a Bengal? Like, part of me thought he would be on this team, but I guess not. I'm really hoping this is indicative of what we'll see out of Uche in this franchise. Get off the block! Alright, well, we got gold. That's all that matters. Uche Superstar Hero B, sick! Damn it. Chase and tackle. I really don't have a linebacker I'm crazy about doing this with. I guess Jelani Tavai. Now, this was the drill that was the most annoying to do in the last Madden. So I'm hoping that it's a little bit nicer. I don't know what this hit stick thing is. I know I've like heard about it. So I'm intrigued to like figure out how exactly it works. I feel like I'm getting sucked into the tackle. That might be a little broken. But I'm okay with this. I just love that it says boom every time you do it. Or boom early. So it'll probably say late if I'm like super behind on it. But that was a big boom. And he fumbled. Sick. Got gold with 30 seconds left. What's up with these timers? They are being generous. It's like the NCAA timer where it's like whatever, but alright, well, we got the gold, though. There's no way we can screw this up. I wouldn't really like Jelani Tavai to get a dev trait here. Thank God. DB battle, most likely going to be Christian Gonzalez. Looking at this roster, the only other person I would maybe give it to is Sean Wade, but even then, he's 25. All right, Christian Gonzalez it is. Oh, this isn't the one that gives you the route. This one might actually be annoying at first. Especially when that happens. Alright, sick. But this... Are you... He just pushed off! Bruh. I would love for it to be the one that they actually give you... Alright, we're gonna end up restarting. I just don't think I 100% agree with how I'm getting marinated by this guy. I should have just taken the silver. The fact that how is that not a pit? Alright, perfect. Perfect. We got a good multiplier. Alright, we've got a good multiplier. 3 attempts left to just give me the interception. Give me the interception. That's mine. That's mine. We got gold. Let's go. This totally hasn't taken me way longer than it should have to get gold. Ugh. But we did it. Alright, that's fine. Man, and it'd be really rewarding if it gave us a superstar, right? Because it's totally going to do that after a nice 10,000 points. Oh. Red zone defense. I'll do Marcus Jones. I don't get to know the route for this either? They just made both of these suck then. Okay. What's a red zone battle? So I'm assuming everything... If the name is true, all of these passes are going to the end zone. This might actually be a lot easier than I thought. Oh, I gave up on the route. Oh, I got toasted. Alright, able to come back at that interception bar on exactly 8,000 points. Oh, that is not a red zone play! Hey, getting fucking pissed. Alright, we're cooking, we're cooking. I love this play, I love this play. Free interception. I just gotta watch for the zig. I got completely baited. Goated. Missed the tackle, even better. Don't miss the zig this time. And I missed the pick anyways, because I'm ass. Excuse me. Run that one play again. Give me that. All right. I just need this play to go my way. We get the interception. Gold medal. This would be a sick... I'm not doing either of these. I'm not keeping any of these guys. I'm fine with just taking bronze. Weekly strategy. We need to do some of these again. Gonna kind of leave these baseline for right now. In terms of what I'm going to do, typically do 15 first downs. For right now, 250 yards of offense, less than 24 points. 2 passing touchdowns. That all seems reasonable to me in terms of the guys I want to develop. Drake May is definitely one of them. In terms of my next guy I want to work on developing. Cole Strange is already that old. As much as that drill sucked, Christian Gonzalez is definitely a guy I want to work on. And maybe I'll do Josh Uche. So we can choose a whole bunch of stuff for this. I'm only going to show training camps in this video. I really don't think you need to see it. All right, getting gold. Yeah, I'm not going to be showing these. To check for... Tight end got a high ankle sprain. Not too concerned about that. And... nobody else. Cool. We do get some players to upgrade. I think I'll handle these after the game. But for the preseason, just going to be playing the moments, and you'll see the highlights of it. In the first quarter, our defense apparently needs our help. This is seriously the camera level it's going to give us. This is screaming run play. I'm going to help get the stop, I guess. That's not exactly how I wanted to handle that. 2nd and 3. I'm not crazy about this camera angle at all. Jelani Tavai is there, but Xavier Legette is able to get the first down. And 1st and goal. They run it. Not able to stop the running back. It's not good. Not getting any moments on offense so far. Just kind of hoping for a little bit more. Don't like Josh Uche being out in coverage, but we're able to stop Chuba Hubbard. All right, they want us to do a 2-minute drill with Jacoby Brissett. We get a receiver core on the field that I genuinely could see being our starters as we throw a pick. 6, actually. Never mind. Yep, pick 6. All right, well, we get to shake this off immediately. Need to use this placement and accuracy a little bit more as we're able to get the first down with Jalen Rigger. 2-minute drill. We are going to continue moving down the field. Got a bunch of guys on the field right now that I'd like to get involved in this game as we have a terrible pass. Who don't remember what his name is. Probably isn't making the team anyway. We're able to get this out to Javion Bell, and he's got open field in front of him. He's going to get out to the, where is it at? 13-yard line. Love to see Jalen Polk get a touchdown here, depending on how that strong safety moves. Like that, we're going to get this out to this Baker, and we are going to get a touchdown. Let's go, Patriots. All right, we're I think operating out of man on third. No, I'm gonna stick in the formation I like. Gonna dedicate the pass defense. And Josh Uche is gonna get an interception. The defensive end getting a pick. When have you ever seen that? Gotta love it. Let's go. Am I really gonna have to turn off stadium noise in this game too? Throwing it underneath to the tight end, Austin Hooper. Able to get it up to the 2-yard line. Let's go. All right, running it on 1st and goal. Able to get it out. And we have tied up with the Carolina Panthers. We have a big opportunity to create a stop on this Panthers drive. We got Andy Dalton, Red Rifle, trying to make a play. And he throws an interception. This might be a pick 6. Chuba Hubbard and Bartavius Mingo, something. Doesn't matter. Pick 6. Let's go. All right, so we win 21-14. Let's take a look at the stats. Drake May only gets 4 passes. Pretty okay day for Jacoby Brissett. Don't really care how it happened. We just won. Rushing yards, we didn't run a lot. Jamichael Hasty was our main guy, but Javon Baker gets the sole touchdown passing, with Jaheim Bell having a solid day as well. Doesn't appear that any sacks were allowed. We got a sack with Sione Takitaki, 2 picks with Marco Wilson, and 1 with Josh Uche. Love to see that. Not much more for me. All right, we got a ton of skill points to work with. I'm just going to go ahead and go through and spend all of these. I think I'm going to upgrade his power rusher for Josh Uche, because I am going to be moving him down to defensive end. As much as that interception kind of makes me want to leave him at outside linebacker, I am totally fine with him being a defensive end. All right, we got some storylines, but you know what? We'll just go ahead and go into these right now. Ready for the press conference this week? I'm assuming they're going to ask me about position battles. They might. Just be careful what you do, what you commit to if they do. All right, so we have a press conference for training camp. I don't know what positions I'd have a position battle at. Next question. You should be having a right end position battles according to the press. Which stat will matter? I don't think. Yeah, no, there isn't a position battle there. We didn't allow players to fight for the job, so we lost morale. Alright. Well, maybe I should have set up how I wanted this offense, or how I wanted this team beforehand, but okay. Is this supposed to be another position battle? Good morning, time to kick off the season. Now that we're in the middle of camp, I've got some roster questions for you. Great, let's go. Quick question about outside linebacker Jelani Tavai. What do you have him working on in training camp? Recognition. Reds fans are excited to hear that. Perfect. Alright, so since this is the preseason, I wouldn't mind trimming some of the fat off of our roster. I don't know how much we're supposed to drop it by, but I'm going to try and just... I'm going to go through and maybe get rid of some guys that we're definitely not going to use. First example is probably Bailey Zappi. Not interested in keeping him on the roster. Let's go ahead and get rid of him. Looking at the depth of this roster... Alright, this Baker is the one that's the rookie. We are going to get rid of Kawan Baker. I don't think that's a terrible idea. Start shrinking this wide receiver room down a little bit. And let's go ahead and... Can we move Keyshawn Butte to the practice squad? I don't think so. So you know what? I'm honestly okay with cutting him. This is probably going to be the room that I rock with unless if I cut somebody else, which I'm not opposed to doing. A tight end. This is a long snapper. Unfortunate. Sorry, bud. This offensive line group. Let me figure out how I want these guys. We're moving Mike Onwenu to right guard. I'm okay with this decision. And simply because I don't think City Sao is going to be on this team for a super long time, I'm going to move him to right tackle. And I think with making those position changes, we are very willing to get rid of Viridian Lowe. And I think I'm also willing to get rid of Michael Jordan as well. And we can get rid of Tyrone Wheatley. Alright, I'm going to kind of skip around. I'm going to go to the safeties first. I think I'm okay with getting rid of Joshua Bledsoe. And then I'm willing to get rid of Brendan Schooner. Or Schuler. Then what does the cornerback room look like? We can get rid of Alex Austin. We're going to move Sione Taki to left outside linebacker. Raekwon McMillan will remain the backup at middle linebacker. We are going to move O'Shane Zimenez or Christian Ellis to right outside linebacker. We're really going to have to be drafting and signing players in the front seven to be able to really kind of fill out this roster how we want to. We're going to move Matthew Judon to left end. I'm okay with that. Gonna move Josh Uche to right end. And we'll cut O'Shane Zimenez. I'm okay with those ideas. Now let's go ahead and look at our defensive line. Christian Barmore is going to be moved to defensive tackle. Tristan Hill might get cut next week. Dietrich Wise. We're going to go ahead and add Dietrich Wise to the trade block. I think I might go ahead and look through this roster again and see if there's anybody I want to add to the trade block. Mainly guys like Kendrick Bourne. I'm okay with adding some of these guys to the trade block just because I don't know how much of a long-term impact they'll be. And if we get offers for them in the preseason, great. If not, then I don't think we will get rid of them. I think I want to keep Matthew Judon. What's our defensive... what? I thought we had a third guy at defensive tackle that was... Oh, we can go ahead and put Jonathan Jones on the trade block. We can see what we can get for him. That's all I'm going to do in terms of my roster right now. Let me go ahead and set the depth chart then. Alright, so my depth chart is fixed in terms of this defensive line. and everything revolving around it. So let's go ahead and get ready to game plan against the Eagles. Starting off with Drake May. Right, simming through training. No entries on offense. Gonna love that. And no entries on defense. Let's go. Let's hop into the game. I think my goal is to risk it here. I'm going to be blitzing here on 3rd and 1. Hurts has to roll out of the pocket. Matthew Judon and whoever was out there on the outside helped to combine for a sack. And we're able to stop the Eagles to a 3-point drive. And on 1st and goal from the 8, I would really love to see a touchdown here. As we're going to get it out to KJ Osborne again, and Drake May gets a touchdown. Let's go. We lose to the Eagles, 31-7. Not too shocked. Let's look at the stats. Drake May, 6 for 12, 1 TD, 1 INT. Not too great. Not a lot of running yards. Not too much to really gauge in this preseason. I mean, I just think we're going to have to see how we play in the regular season. All right. Going into our final week of the preseason issue, look at the package insurance. I'm not opposed to that idea. What is Braxton Jones's overall? He's a 78 overall. Definitely something we're going to have to look into. Do we have any other trade offers? We have a trade offer for Hunter Henry. What do we have? We got Kenneth Murray Jr. in a 6th. Kendry Miller, Michael Davis, Preston Smith, Alan Lazard, Jeff Wilson, and a 3rd round pick for 2026. That's intriguing. Michael Thomas is intriguing. Joshua Reynolds. Chase Brown, running back out of Illinois. I don't think I'm going to take any of those trades. I'm not going to lie. I am interested in that Braxton Jones. I'm going to take a look at that potential trade. So the Bears signed David Bakhtiari. So I will be interested in trading for Braxton Jones. Alright, so this is the trade I'm currently thinking. These guys are both the same age, both the same dev trait. The difference in overall, maybe I'll throw in like a future 6th. But I feel like this is a fair trade. Like, obviously you could abuse this with Madden, but I don't want to do that. So that is going to be the trade that I make. So now we have Braxton Jones. What is it? It says trade decline. Thank you for your interest. But all right, so Braxton Jones does now appear on our roster. All right, sick. So then I think what I might do, since is okay. No, I think yeah, we'll just leave that then. Sick. And with that, this offensive line doesn't look too terrible now. I mean, I'm liking the direction that this is headed. I mean, I love that notification. That's actually a really cool feature of this game. Alright, finished all of my practice already. Let's go ahead, set our goals. And let's see what this injury report is going to look like. Jalen Polk, dislocated shoulder. He's going to make the roster anyway, so I don't think it's that detrimental. Alright, we got a pretty clean roster. Let's go ahead and see what players we can upgrade. Christian Gonzalez. Let's go ahead and get your zone up a little bit. Wouldn't mind seeing +3 zone coverage. That's fantastic. Drake May, I think I'm going to want to get into the scheme fit and then kind of play around. So I'm okay with that idea for right now. Jazz Uche, +3 block shedding. I'm okay with that. And this backup strong safety that is StarDev, I think I'm going to go ahead and add him to the trade block as well. And we will see what we can get for him. We're starting out again on defense. Dietrich Wise Jr. Guess getting the start, it works for me. Maybe he can get some film out so somebody wants to trade for him. I'm not too worried about it. We have a little bit of players we need to trim off the roster still, so if anybody amazes me, then good chance they stay on the team, as whichever Jones this is gets another interception. I know he had one earlier. Like Marco Jones, something like that, but that's fantastic. I am getting used to commentating. We got 3rd and goal from the 3. Players are going to be running a route to the flat. And we're able to get a pick with Jelani Tavai. This could be a pick 6. Jelani Tavai is pretty quick. Jaden Daniels is faster. That is amazing. Are we going to be able to get this to him? Oh my god! They're running out of the spread. I'm only going to rush 3. And Jabril Peppers interception. We're going to... Oh my god. We're going to take this into the second half. We got Antonio Gibson wide open. Able to juke back inside. Touchdown, Patriots. We got 3rd and 19. This wide receiver is going to be wide open. He better catch this. And we have a touchdown. Let's go, Patriots. We are going to go up 21-14. Just going to play some sound defenses. Josh Uche gets his 2nd sack of the day. I really hope this is what we see in the regular season. Josh Uche again, 3 sacks in this preseason game. He's had an excellent preseason. Can't wait to see him in the regular season. Looking at the stats for the Patriots, great day for both quarterbacks in terms of TDs. Didn't really run the ball a whole lot. Passing the ball got spread around. Don't know who that is. Josh Uche with 3.5 sacks. Let's go. He was just an absolute beast. I'll see you outside of the game. What a great way to set the tone for the regular season. Jalen Polk will be back next week. Perfect. That all works. So we have a little bit more to handle. Looking at... We're only able to see the AFC. How did CM Freeze do in the... CM Freeze went 0-3 in the preseason? Oh boy, Cameron, that's not so good. Alright, we need to make some cuts. Our final round, I'm going to go ahead... Let's go ahead and look through this roster one last time. I'm okay with carrying 3 quarterbacks on the roster. This is something I'm very much not opposed to. Same with running backs. I'm okay with having a lot. Wide receivers, I just really don't know. Like, the obvious pick is to get rid of Tyquan Thornton. But it's like 96 speed. We're going to get rid of Jalen Reagor. He's going to be our last cut at wide receiver. Tight end room, getting rid of Wilcox. I don't need 4 tight ends in the roster. Unless if somebody gets hurt, I could always just pick somebody up. Offensive line. Caden Wallace, you are gone. You can be on the practice squad. Don't need this many interior offensive linemen. This guy, welcome to the practice squad. Right tackle, fine. It doesn't make sense to cut this guy. I'll just cut Tristan Hill instead. Right end. Unfortunately for this guy, he's the guy getting cut. Defensive tackle. You know what? I'm going to move this guy to D-tackle, then cut the worst defensive tackle, because I'm okay with having 4 on the roster. Linebacker group I'm okay with. We can cut... Actually, let me look at these two kickers. Alright, we're going to cut the worst kicker out of the two. Where does that bring our roster? That brings our roster to 53. Let's go ahead and look at this storyline. The practice field and training camp. Coach, we talk about the time, about a team's identity. What can the fans expect from your offense this season? We're going to say explosive pass plays. At the end of the year, what would a successful season look like? We're going to say 8 yards per pass attempt. Next, we'll check back at the end of the season. Well, and we're able to do some stuff with our coach. I haven't looked at this at all. In terms of what our coordinators have, the first thing we're going to prioritize is getting after school. 30? Aw, it used to be 20. Well, Jesus, they made all these so expensive. Alright, well, we're going to be focusing on getting to after-school tutoring, having the extra 3 guys in practice. It's going to be massive, and we have trade offers yet again. And I'm not going to make any more trades. I'm ready to ready up. And week 1, we have the Bengals. We're going to go ahead and take care of them. Next time, as you see, we have plenty to do.